What if the greatest danger to your soul isn't evil, but distraction? Thousands of years ago, one man saw what others refused to see. His name was Noah, and while the world laughed, traded, married, built and carried on as usual, he built an ark. The account of Noah and the ark, in the book of Genesis, describes a world filled with corruption and violence. People were warned, signs were present, but life continued normally. They were eating, drinking, marrying. In other words, distracted and busy. The ark wasn't built in secret. It stood as a visible, undeniable sign that something world-altering was coming, yet the majority ignored it. Why? Because daily life felt more real than distant judgment, because tomorrow felt guaranteed until it wasn't. Noah was just an old alarmist. They needed to pay for the house, take the trips, send the children to the best college. They were looking forward to getting married, starting their own families. The promotion was in the pipeline. They did not care about Noah's silly prediction. But little did they know that by the end of the next month, life would be totally gone for everyone but foolish Noah and those in the silly-looking ark with him. Then versus now, a familiar pattern. Fast forward to today. We scroll, we stream, we hustle, we build our careers. We are setting ourselves up for the future, building our careers, getting our retirement funds in order. All of this, and all the while, the ground beneath history trembles. Look around. The current war between Iran and Israel continue to escalate, pulling global powers like the United States into war with Iran and Israel. Are we on the brink of a global disaster? Could this be World War III? The war between Ukraine and Russia has reshaped Europe's stability and global alliances. Conflicts multiply. Rumors of wars increase. Economic uncertainty spreads. And yet, life goes on. We binge shows. We worry about trends, just like before the flood. The ark wasn't just a boat. It was a choice, and honestly, a sign of what was about to happen. It meant believing when belief was unpopular, preparing when others mocked, obeying, even when it looked kind of foolish. Faith has always looked strange to a distracted world. It really takes courage to stand against the cultural current. He didn't just react to chaos. He responded to conviction. The flood of modern distraction. Today, the flood isn't water. It's information. It's endless entertainment. It's comfort addiction. It's spiritual apathy. It's digital distractions that has no end we scroll from. We wake up until we fall asleep. Digitally, addiction is our distraction. We are drowning, not in rain, but in noise. And honestly, distraction feels harmless. Living on the edge of eternity. Matthew chapter 24 says before the end, the signs will be wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes, famines. Here's the uncomfortable truth. We live closer to eternity than we think. But every generation believes it has more time than it does. Noah's generation thought the same. They rejected it because they were comfortable. Comfort, it really dulls urgency. Building your ark today. So what does building an ark look like in 2026? It looks like prioritizing spiritual discipline over digital dopamine, choosing conviction over convenience, seeking truth when culture prefers comfort, preparing your soul instead of just your schedule. It means asking, if something defining were about to happen, would I be ready or would I be scrolling? A defining moment. Every era has defining moments. Wars, collapses, revolutions, spiritual awakenings. The generation before the flood had one defining moment. They missed it. Not because they lacked intelligence, not because they lacked warning, but because they lacked attention. Are you awake to the fulfilling of God's words? Are you hearing the hammering of the final nails into the door of the ark? Now is the exact time to take your eternity seriously. The nails are being driven into the final ark. Are you on board? Better is not coming, the Bible says. These are the beginning of sorrows, and men's heart will fail them for looking on the things coming on the earth. The deception, the destruction, the heartlessness, the lack of love, the hardened heart of man, set towards evil, are all signs of the end. Every day we wake up, there is something of biblical proportion happening. There is another war, another earthquake, another famine, as the Bible says, wars and rumors of wars. This monumental war between Israel, Iran, and the US might just be one of the final warnings of the end of time. So what does building an ark look like in 2026? It means asking, if something defining were about to happen, would I be ready? If according to Matthew 24, these are the signs of the end of time, are you ready? Are you safe in the ark? Or will you be washed away with the flood of deception, lies, and distraction? Jesus said, the end will come unexpectedly, just like this war came without warning. The question today is, if this was the end, would you be ready? Are you making a conscious effort to get into the safety of God's protection? Are you in God or just churched? Are you all in? Please send me your comments about what you think about this current war. Please share this video. It is needed today. Thank you for watching.